Howdy, good evening. Hello, hello. Oops, I have not the camera. There we go. Let's get that a bit of a tweakage. There we go. Ooh. Howdy. See myself so big on the screen. Yeah, just. Oof. There we go. Oof. Right. So today, we did a lot of crafting earlier. We got ourselves through to, well, Minas Ithil Taylor complete, Forester complete, onto Minas Ithil, and Prospector I still need work on, which isn't too much of a problem. However, I just can't collect the stuff as I go around. So I'm struggling to get more Riddermark. Oh, I did nick your stuff as well for Riddermark, but I gave you a load back. But I converted. So I do need to go get Riddermark stuff, which is Eastamnet. And then obviously Westamnet with his Aerlingus stuff. I collect around here, I believe. Or mind you, I'll get Arnorian around here. So I am a little bit behind when it comes to that. I'm just going to check my shared storage to see if I do actually have any Aerlingus ore. No. I don't need them. I only need the ore. I'm Minas Ithil. I'm fully finished on the tailor and the woodworker. The only thing I need to do is work on my tailor rep with the guild. So I'm just going to have a little look. See, I'm just going to drag them out of here. There. Bring that up. Good morning from Australia. G'day. How you doing, Rick? How are you? All the way from Oz. Funny enough, we have Raz. Raz is in as well. Raz, you don't know Rick, do you? Because he's an Aussie too. Good morning to you, time-travelling people from Australia. Anyway, welcome along. Hope you... Mind you, that is bloody early, because you could be potentially 6:30 in the morning. That is early, because you're about 11 hours ahead plus. I mean, if you're Eastern Australia, you're probably a different time zone ahead, you know, even further. So, depends on where you are. Right, I don't seem to have any Aerlingus stuff. I've got some pure ore of Aerlingus. That's obviously what I've collected already. That's a bagger. Aor. Yeah. Hark! Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh, viewers of plenty. Oh, oh, oh. Cheers, Hark. Thank you very much. 42 months this legend in his own lunchtime has been following and supporting the channel. That is an early morning dog walk indeed, but that's a good time. As you guys are coming into, obviously, Southern Hemisphere, you're into springtime now and you're coming up to your summer as well, aren't you? So, good on you, good on you. Enjoy it while you can, as we're going into the dark depths of, well, darkness. But thank you very much, Hark, as always. Have a round of applause and a yeehaw. And an asshole of me off. Cheers, Hark. Thank you very much. And amazing. Get 2 grams like an alarm clock. Oh, yeah. Good on you. I've never had greyhounds, but they are some of the softest, nicest animals you could possibly ever imagine. The ones that I've come across anyway. Built for speed. The need for speed. Yeah. Very, very agile. Very, very loving and caring as well. Right, so what I'm going to do then is, because I actually need a load more stuff. I've nearly dinged actually to 103. You can just see I only need 48,000. But I came to Galtrev because of 2 reasons. A, because it's still, for me, the most central place where you've got everything for your crafting. You've got the guild in the place behind. You've got a supplier, everything here. The other reason is I didn't actually have the travel to Galtrev skill. I never bought it. Luckily, I have reputation because I've been through here and I've got full-on rep with it as well. So, because you got to be kindred. But I never actually bought the actual token. So, there we go. Right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a bit of a boring adventure. That don't sound great, but we're going to go into the Riddermark and go collect a load of ore because I should just be outside the remit of getting attacked by anything here. So I actually need the stable master. So I kind of need to find.
Greetings.
Where the hell to
Will
go
you
to?
remain here long?
Don't need to roll in this kind of Galadon. Actually, where the hell go? South Bree to come back down here. Yeah, looks like it. Like I do. I think I'm gonna go South Bree to then find a place away into place that I can get Riddermark and Aerlingus stuff. Aerlingus will be a bit more of a problem because that is within the area of being attacked. So. In other news about my keyboard, I haven't had any more response from them today. Obviously, I did yesterday and I sent all the information over, but I haven't yet. And they are up and about because it's about 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern time. So we are still waiting on that.
What can I do for you?
Right, we don't want Gantra, Lanuke, Stangard. Stangard, is that going to be giving us that? Or should we just go to Alberg? Okay, let's go to Alberg too. So we're going to be horsing around for a little bit, collecting ore and stuff, because we are a bit lacking on that kind of resource. I didn't use it all. I used some of it, but I didn't use it all. Oops, hang on, let's just dismount. Dismount! Right. Right, so let's go find some stuff. I took what I needed and then just put it back. After I'd crafted a lot of it. Once I found where you put stuff. Because you had one thing actually in your vault. Yeah. Because when I put it back, I was like... no, you didn't get a task carry-all, did you? Because all them onyx things... Yeah, I'd be getting one. Yeah, because you'd save so much space there. Right, so we're picking up Aerlingus stuff around here, which is a bit of an issue because we don't actually want... Well, we do need the Aerlingus stuff, but we don't need it just yet. No, they're just available because they're going to disappear. Actually, let me just check. They might have gone. They might have gone. No, definitely not. Oh, I think they might have gone. I think they're gone. Let me see time. Yep, they've gone. The large crafting carry-all is available. Yep, not the task carry-all. So yeah, the crafting one is there, but not the other one. Ooh, that's a bugger. Yeah, that's the only one that's available, yeah. Because they were a limited time and then there's nothing on limited time at the moment. So yeah, you can shit out on that one. The thing is, something like that, I always think is worthwhile if because you're going to use that all year round. All task items on all characters. You're not going to just use it for like a limited time and then that's it. It's not like a Valar, which is expensive, but it saves you a lot of time. But that's why they know they can charge it. So yeah, a bit of a problem, that one, bit of a problem. You are indeed going to have to wait. Right. Right, so let's have just a little ride around. We'll ride around the Eastfold. We shall head a bit further north into Westfold and other areas. I'm just trying to get this Aerlingus scan because today. I did my crafting, got Forester and Tailor complete, but Prospector, as you can see, is still lacking quite significantly. So... oh yeah, that's the point. I need to get mine because mine runs out in an hour and a quarter. But yeah, as you can see, the Eastfold stuff isn't attacking, so I'm all right. All right, everything's gonna be all right. Whoop. Yeah, I didn't have time to do all this resource gathering earlier today. Bit of a shame, really, but the problem is on a Wednesday, normally there's a server restart, so that impacts the middle of the day because I could have done an afternoon stream. So I managed to get on and do an hour or two of just normal crafting, and then after that I just had to kind of wait until the restart and just finish it off. But then I was doing some other stuffs as well, so didn't really have all the time to do things, but c'est la vie. Right, let's just tickle this side of this Eastfold lath bear. Excuse me, you big pointy tooth wazzock. Yeah, an ugly bloody thing though. Thank you. Move along. You know, I'll kick your ass if you tried as well, won't you? Pick up some walnut because I can craft with that as well. You never know. One of the best phrases in the game, you've got to get wood. If you don't have wood, you've got nothing to whack people with. Waka waka. There we go. Pyoing. Off we go. Graham Hun, level 105. Hunter. 105 doing that quest there. Blimey, they're behind. So the address to the bishop. I was even looking for where your Control and F popped up, you know, for you showing the FPS on your screen. I was like, where is it? And I couldn't see it anywhere, and it's in the bottom right hand corner. I was like, I was looking all over for it and I couldn't see it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't alter any of the UI, so it should have just popped back in. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah, I actually used both my accounts today because obviously Magic uses my my other account, and so I had both clients running on my PC, so I was switching between the two. Kind of not dual boxing because you didn't need to run it off two boxes and boxes equaling PCs. I just run it off the same computer, but I just switched between the two. Luckily, when you lose focus on one, it's not using as many resources, so it's not like it impinges too much on anything. But it was it still does strain it a little bit. But yeah, I was just using some of her resources and then swapping between her characters and my character. Whoops, I've fallen off my health. No, just... Yeah, because I don't need to, because I literally just used her and went to the vault because you didn't have your pot, you see. Your token. So, I just plunked myself in Galtrev, right next to the vault keeper. Got to him, grabbed anything I needed, and then waltzed over and traded. So... If you do want to actually run two clients, I mean, if you are lucky enough to maybe, well, you could even have a free-to-play account and you could have a VIP account. But I mean, in my case, I'm very lucky. I do have two Founders Edition accounts. What you do is you basically run one, and this is from using it on Steam. I run mine through Steam. You can get it on the normal standalone client as well, which Magic uses. When you load up your launcher, you know, you get the launcher up where you log in and everything. At the top, you've got the options. And in that options, there is an options. And I can't remember under which tab. I think it's the one on the left that actually says allow multiple launchers. So basically it's saying multiple versions of the game. Well, you need to tick that box and then basically run the client. Now, if you use the Steam version, if you try and run through the shortcut into Steam to launch the client, it'll already say the game is already running and it won't work. But what you actually have to do, you have to go into the folder, the actual folder itself, where the LOTRO launcher actually is. So on Steam, it'll be under like Steam Apps, Common, Lord of the Rings Online, and then you need to look for the launcher. And then you manually double click that and it'll bring up the launcher because it's bypassing Steam that way. So then you have to log into your other account. So then you have two games running at once. What I would suggest you do if you do that is to run the secondary game. If you can put it on another monitor, run it at a lower resolution. You don't necessarily need it at full resolution. You can if your hardware can handle it. That's not a problem. And also run in borderless window mode because you're going to be switching between windows. You don't want to be in full screen and locked in because you can't transfer between the screens very easily. So that's how I do it. It is effective to a degree. I wouldn't say it's an ideal scenario, but for certain instances, if you were going a power level or a character on another account, which you could quite easily do because if Magic's not here and I need help on this character, I could have quite easily dragged Hunter around, this character around behind my Hunter, or her Hunter rather, and that works quite nicely as well. So there's ways and means to do it, and also if you are having performance issues, just turn everything down. So lowest of the low on the settings on the non-in focus secondary account as well, because like I say, you don't need the performance because that one is just going to be dragging it around. So whichever one you're going to be focusing on, and that by means is going to be doing the most of the work, leave that on better settings, or if you have to, turn them both down, whichever needs, but whichever is a second class account, turn it right down. You don't necessarily need it, and that's how you do it. But I used to have to kind of run two PCs to do that before. Warband Nudit. The Nudit. I'm not going to do that because Nudit, no matter where you are, is going to be on bloody horse, and I don't want to be doing that. Warsteed, yeah. He's got a Berserker with him. He's got a fair few. He's 200k, and he's level 86, so he's a bit of a twat. Whoop. Oh shit! Going straight for me. Oof. Good job they don't attack. He literally just ran straight towards me. I was like, oop. Oops. Okay. Right, so we're going to head into the Western Net because when we head over the water, I think, as well. And be on ice. What did we get? How many did we get? So we've got about 13 with 52 ore, so that's not a great deal. We do need hundreds of the stuff. But we're just going to go grab it somewhere we can. There's another warband to our south. Bothered about that. Right, so Entward. Come on, let's see if we can find some somewhere. No, I'm not. I'm collecting ore. Oh. Yeah, they probably won't give me anything because they're so low level anyway. They're only a level 83s. So. Just trying to think how far north I'm going to have to actually go to get to the Riddermark in the sense of where that actually is. He's level 84 around here. No, I've actually come up here. The Entwash Vale, and there we go. Just about to say that, and then no Riddermark scan has popped up on the tracker at all, and then one just did. But yeah, I am lacking in the Riddermark stuff. This is the problem. Is I always fly through this area because I don't particularly enjoy it, and I think a lot of people just skip through it now. For the whole Bambi on ice shit. Horse maneuvering. There we go. Get some wood while I'm here. Gotta get wood. Ba, 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 ba. Da, da, da. There we go. There's climbing up there. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, I have spent some time around here because I did some of the hitbold stuff. I didn't do a lot of it, obviously, because I think more of it was the other characters kind of got me the outfits. Because remember, you only need to do hitbold once, simply because you are able to unlock everything on one character, so you can barter with the coins of hitbold on any character, and the actual items you can get. So in this case, maybe on my champ, I think it was my hunter actually created or built up rather hitbold again. You don't have to do it on any other character. He did it, then he just comes along, carries on with the getting the bartering of the coins and everything for hitbold, even though it's all complete. But then you'll go see the RUNE-KEEPER or whichever one it is that can barter for the RUNE-KEEPER gear, and then barters it, and then you send it because it's bound to account. You barter it and then give it to whichever class you want, whichever character it is, so they don't have to go through the whole hitbold shit, because that would be a nightmare doing that several times. I mean, you do it once and that's it. You never want to do it again. But these were the blockers again that they always put in some shape or form into the game. Right. Yep. I mean, I just popped in. Literally just popped in behind me. Said the actress to the bishop. Up. If only I could, the room would a better place. Okay, let's launch. Okay, so Cyberpunk, yeah, obviously I will digress a bit, just a moment here to Cyberpunk, because they released a statement. Don't panic, it's not been delayed. But it says, we're getting closer and closer to launch, and chances are some of you will get your hands on a copy of Cyberpunk 2077 before release date. However difficult that might be for us to achieve, our ambition is for gamers all across the world to have the same spoiler-free experience at the time the game releases. This is why we kindly ask you to not to stream, or let's play, or release any similar content before December the 9th, 12 PM Central European Time. We will send MaxTac, you know, the guys who take down videos, after everyone who does. Now, that's kind of a bit of a role play thing. Don't worry, they're actually going to go after you. But they will take them down. After that date, however, we'd love you if you'd streamed everything like there's no tomorrow. It's 2020, so who knows? Maybe there isn't a tomorrow. Very good. Now, the reason I think they've put that out is because Carnage put on Twitter that Best Buy, which obviously is a store in America, had actually sent him his copy already of Cyberpunk, and he had it in his hand. He actually says, I've got it now already. So I think they've released that statement just to say, hey, hang on, hold your horses. Let's not stream that kind of stuff, you know. I mean, he is in the game. I mean, that's how big a streamer he is. He is actually in the game as an NPC. Whether he's had to cough up any cash for that, I don't know. But that's certainly a bit of what do they call it? What's that? Affidavit. I was trying to think. I was thinking Harvey David, and I was thinking, hey, what? But he's actually in the game itself. Bit of a tenuous link to include, but he's also involved in another game that I'm very much involved with as well, not to the same extent, but when Everspace 2 was doing its Kickstarter, they had certain options available for some of the big backers. One of the options was to basically be one of the bosses in the game and help design that boss in the game. Now, Carnage did actually back the game originally way back, and he is his skin, one of the skins for the ship, is in the game, and he I believe is one of the big backers for Everspace 2. He bought one of the top tier things. I'm not saying what or which because I do know. I have been privy to that information, but he was one of the big backers. So his involvement in that game as well is quite phenomenal. So you can see where if you're a big streamer, you've got opportunities. It's still going to cost you. It still isn't cheap, but I think they're always good when they put money back into a game, if you know what I mean. If they really want a game to succeed, or they really want to be involved in a game, then they will spend some of their own money. Now, it is earned, it's not just given. I know people consider like, oh, you're just streaming and people are giving you money and stuff like that. It's kind of an appreciation, and obviously people that are full-time streamers, it is a job. There's a lot of work to be done behind the scenes, and I'm sure it's, meetings and stuff like that it has to do, and getting people to design stuff, because not everybody has the skill or the means to design everything that they want for a stream. I certainly can't. I can make certain things and I can do certain things, but I'm no Photoshop aficionado or anything like that, so sometimes I have to rely on other people to do things for me, which obviously does cost me to do. But I think if you do that as a job and you're earning a good amount of money, like obviously Carnage is, and then plowing it back into game development for people to enjoy, I think people accept that a lot better than some of the YouTubers and some of the people that I see and streamers and stuff like that. And you just think you're just making it out like you've got a cash cow there. It's when they say, hey, look, I've just bought this new car and stuff like that, and I'm thinking that's just rubbing it in people's faces that they've spent their hard-earned cash, which everybody does. Like Hacks, his subscription's like 42 months. Is it now? Is it 42? No, it's more than that, isn't it? 42 months. Now that's a phenomenal amount. I mean, we're coming up to 4 years in 6 months' time of solid subscription. Now, I'd like to think that I've never taken advantage of that generosity, because at the end of the day, it is a generous thing to do. Not only to give you the time up to come into the channel, to subscribe and follow and be involved in the community, but then if I was to turn around to Hark and everybody else and say, oh yeah, thanks for that, Hark, and everything that I've got from you, I've just spent it on a frivolous thing, like a holiday. You've paid for this. Now, to me, I wouldn't want ever to say, yay, shit, look what I've just bought with all your subs. Because I think, hang on, people are going to be well pissed off with you at that. And I don't like it when I see big YouTubers and people like that saying, look what we've just got. Yeah, we've just got our awesome new XYZ. I know it's their earnings and I know it's their living, but I'm a postie in my job and I earn a living through that. But then I don't go around telling the Royal Mail, who I work for, hey, look, you just bought my house. Cool. They'd be like, hey? Yeah, you do pay for it because that's, I do a job for you kind of thing. But I think you just got to be very careful, because otherwise you come across as quite a contemptuous prick. And I think some of the YouTubers do that, especially when some of them that have real like fast, snazzy cars. And it's like, oh yeah, I just took that for getting its suspension loaded. Yeah, great. But just, if that's not your passion, if that isn't what your channel's about, I think you just got to be so careful that you don't alienate people. You really, really have to be careful. Right, so how much Riddermark crap have we got up to now? Only the 34. I've been waiting for the day that they bring in resource boosters, which you can run for an hour. I hope I don't give them an idea with this. Of that you can go up and find these like rich Riddermark scans, and you can have a 2 times multiplier on, so that for every bit that you get, Like I've just picked up 5 chunks of Riddermark, and for an hour or half an hour, you can run around getting resources and you get twice the amount. It would, but I think it'd also potentially break the economy of the game. Because nobody would be able to sell anything on the auction house because people would go, well, I'm not buying it. I'm just going to go get it. So you've got, again, these things that you've got to be careful. There's certain things I don't think they can ever bring into the game. I'm sure they'd try if they could. It's always awkward as well when you first come into a new area and they bring out new resources. Everybody's fighting over them. Tomorrow night, by the way, from 7 p.m, we are going to be doing our Dungeons and Dragons playthrough, our second session. The last one we had to cancel last week on Friday, so we've managed to rejig for tomorrow. So if you are around from 7 p.m, we're going to be doing the Dungeons and Dragons playthrough, which is going to be fun as always. It's always interesting because we are new to the whole D&D thing. But to be honest with you, it's been over 3 weeks, nearly 4 weeks since our last session, and I can't remember half of the things that what I did and how to play the bloody game. You know, because unless you're doing it constantly, it's sometimes a little bit like out of my head. What did I do? What did I press that button? So there might be a bit of newbiness brought back in again tomorrow, but hope you can join us. It'll be from 7 p.m. there or thereabouts UK time. So in 23 hours, in fact, we'll be on with Lewis, Baz, and Keepy going through the second part of our D&D. Da, 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 da. Right. Oops. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Ori. There we go. Come over here, hiding behind that tree. Boosh. LeBoosh. Oh, go away, Haglob, you big lump. Where are you? You're normally wandering around somewhere. There he is. 168,000, level 79. He's a piss to kill. He's probably one of the easiest warbands you do come across, and you have to kill him virtually straight away as well when you come into this area. Yeah, elf and girls. Right, Norcroft's demand stuff, I think, is that? Right, so we're into the world. The world is me. Another warband. Every time. Oh, there he is. And run. No, Superman. They're very similar. They are very similar. People do get them confused. A what? Aficionado? What's one of them? Is that like a kipper? Aficionado. You're an aficionado. Aficionado. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Right. Rake has, after being in Wildemore for any length of time, you're going to think the rest of the world is huge. Got old Wildemore up there. Yeah. aficionado. Is that what you call your mum? I'm rude. Rude. You're just rude. I'm not rude. Oh yeah. Tell I did that curry because all you can smell is that ice. You know, the stuff in the powder. That's all you can smell. It stays on your fingers for quite a while, even though you've like not touched it. Wow, this is a bit of a conversation that you don't want to come halfway through. Well, if nobody wants to come halfway through, I suppose half the fun. Did I say that out loud? Oh my. Yeah. Aficionados. Wow. With smelly fingers. Ow. Disgusting. Big nuts. Oop. Oh, apparently I've just found somewhere. Yoshkin Order. Never been here before, apparently, on this character. Well, sure as hell not going to find any ore in here, am I? And I don't want to be in here, if I'm honest. Wow. Right, let's not drop down there. Cause there ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Right. Found a place I've not been to. Riddermark scan up ahead. How many have we got then? We've got 66 and 52 Aerlingus stuff. I mean, it's not too bad because no, I think you might have some more Aerlingus stuff in your I can't remember. If not, I'll have to keep grinding it, but because I'm kind of out of that area now, I'm not in the Aerlingus area for collecting, and I'm certainly not in the Riddermark area, hence why I'm having to come back here. I'm going to be a bit no scan, and I don't need any hides and I don't need any wood. Nothing. It's just literally the prospector that I need to do. Once I get this done and I can start collecting, well, I can collect now. Sorry, I can't because I haven't finished Eastern yet. I can't actually collect the Arnorian stuff as I go around. So I need to. This is why I need to do this, because I'm in obviously around Minas Tirith, which is Arnorian scan, and I've blasted through that and I've never been able to pick any up. So I'm kind of playing a bit of catch up here. Yeah. Actually, I just need to check in my. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, see, I've only got 20 chunks of Arnorian scan and high grade Arnorian scan. That's all I've got on that. But I'm going to need to collect that, you see, as I go around. Alright, okay, you got 190 of that here. Yeah, I actually would need that to make the low grade ingots. Greater. There. Let's not be hasty. Da 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 da. Right, in amongst the salamanders. Oh, it doesn't feel like 5 minutes I was coming through here killing all these salamanders. What character was that on then? On my bag? Near in the world. No, it's way after that. Did it solo around Harwick. Is it on my bag? Yeah, Annie, I wouldn't trust the notifications whatsoever. They don't always work. They have a little bit hit and miss. Because you didn't get a notification either, did you? No, Magic didn't. She has notifications turned on, even though half the time she knows before anybody else. Well, apart from me, obviously. She always asks me, are you streaming? It's like, no, not yet. But yeah, it's sometimes a little bit hit and miss. But good evening, my dear. Are you well? Are you okay, Annie? You've been struck by a smooth criminal. Boom, 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 boom. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Sawfinger's been breaking peanut brittle all day. Wow. Well, you can do that job, could you? Yeah. Magic has a slight peanut allergy, which you probably feel a bit about. Get a peanut brittle. I don't like peanuts anyway, so we never have peanuts in the house. Well, we do from time to time, usually in the form of a Snickers bar or something like that, which I threaten Magic with if she doesn't behave. It's like, if you don't behave, I'm going to shove this down your throat, and then we'll deal with the anaphylactic shock or whatever it is. Yeah, we're on about the peanut in the Snickers. Nothing else. Nothing perverted. Hate the stuff, it stinks. Yeah, well, to be fair, Annie, I think you would get an aversion to it, having worked around it for, such a length of time. Yeah, I think any environment that has a certain smell, that you almost grow to resent. It's like me with swimming pools. Chlorine. Now you might be thinking, what are you on about? It's because I used to work at Annie will know the place anyway, that it was redone out a few years ago, formerly Leisure World, which isn't now. It's East Riding, whatever. The smell of chlorine and pool water, my God, it drives me crackers now. I'm just like, yep. I'm just fed up with the smell of it. Because you kind of come too sensitive to it. And do you know, here's something that people don't know. If you can actually smell the chlorine or a chlorine smell, it's not normally because of the chlorine being too high. It's actually too low. It's all the bacteria that's reacting and creating that horrible smell. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Is chlorine? Not good stuff either. You've just been blowing that around. Come over here. Oh, your dust. You just blew it, and all of a sudden, I had this bit flying around in front of me. Yes, we stop it. Chocolate and orange. Whoops. Mind that rock. What do you see how our power slide around that rock perfectly? Couldn't have done that again. Chocolate and orange fudge. Oh yeah, finger of fudge is just enough to give the kids a treat, innit, or whatever it is. We used to say something slightly different. Finger of. If you finger of, to give the girl a treat. Yeah, I worked next door to a donut factory for 5 years. Cinnamon disgusts me now. Yeah. I used to work for a big retail supermarket, Tesco's, here in the UK. Probably quite well known across the world as well. And it's one thing that... rejects. Yeah. I used to work nights, and then the bakery in the store would always kick in at about 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So for about 4 or 5 hours, all you'd have is the smell of fresh bread. Never put me off though. You just love that smell of fresh bread, just cooking, baking. Yeah, fresh bread. I think I've ever been here. There's a little freaking farmhouse here. What's that all about? Wold Ruffian. Oh, mind you, we could go pick up. We could go into Wildermore. Do you know what? Let's go into Wildermore. Let's go into there and see if we can find any heavy up branches. Hit the brakes. Bit of fresh bread. Right, there we go. Let's collect some stuff. There we are into the wonders of Wildermore. Yeah, I think everybody, to be fair, likes the smell of fresh bread. I mean, obviously, if you're wheat intolerant, you might love the smell, but you know, you might not be able to eat much of it. But yeah, it is a nice smell. Like I say, whoops. When you're working away and all you can smell it wafting through the store is wafting. Yeah. I don't know whether many people know what wafting means. When it's usually a smell permeates through a room. There's a waft of it. It was a bit like whiffed, like a whiff when you smell something, and draft. Waft. It's a waft. Yeah, Annie, I'm similar. I cannot drink coffee. I don't like it. It's very bitter and horrible. But the other day I was delivering a packet and all it smelled was a really strong coffee. And it was actually just somebody had ordered some coffee in a bag, you know, which they, Brack and me are on the same length there. Same wavelength. Yeah. It is a strong smell. But yeah, I can't drink it. If I ever have, it's always with about 5 teaspoons of sugar lobbed in it as well. And milk. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why, but the thing is, you're so clean and tidy that by the time, you know, you've made bread and what have you, and it's cooked and everything. I think, do you know what will sell your house? And most people have got this anyway. It's not like it's anything particularly fantastic. Is clean the fucking thing before you try and sell it. The amount of times when me and Magic were looking for the house that we live in, that you'd be looking at a house and think, oh, that's nice from the outside. And then all of a sudden, you'd realise, well, why aren't there any pictures? And then you think, it's because it's a shithole inside. Just keep it clean, you know. Even if it's, you know, doesn't have to be sparkly clean. At the end of the day, people realise that people live in a house, you know. But if you don't keep it tidy, geez, you're never going to sell anything. And I think people just can't be bothered. It's like, well, no, come on. You don't have to be bums under the hammer or what's that Kirsty and Phil one? Location, whatever it is. That, you know, they're like, if you want to sell it, you just need to do X, Y, Z. And if you don't like the sound of it, it's because, you know, you're not putting the effort in. Come on, pull your fucking socks up. You know, it's not rocket surgery. Before anybody says that's not the right phrase, I know it's not the right phrase. I combined the two. Oh, there's that numbnut Voz. He's a bit of a git and all. I nearly called him the C word, actually. But... crap. My coffee is half a teaspoon with loads of milk and sugar. Yeah, see, that's it. But I just don't like it. I really cannot get past the bitterness of the taste. Doesn't do me any favours. I always feel like I want to throw up. Over here somewhere. There's some more blue. Blue da ba dee da ba da. You can hear that sound. Right, there we go. At this rate, I'm going to ding just from collecting all this ore. Getting 110 XP per collection. 18, 19, 22, and 6 Balmoral. What? I think it was because you said 2, you said the number. Bottle cup, a jar of mellow bears once, and it went out of date before I was halfway down the jar. Yeah. 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 Definitely. Cup of tea. Call it mellow yellow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, no. Way up. That way. Up, Dale. Up, 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 down. Up, up, up. Oops, hello, my horse is going, yay! Head, nose, down. Boom. Boing. Right. Heavy oak branch. Grab them. La 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 la. La 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 la. There's one over there. Well, all this COVID thing in the world that's going on, the UK kind of medical authority who kind of authorise or reject any kind of medicines to be allowed to be used in the UK. I can't remember their actual name. MHRA, I think they're called. They've actually authorised the use of the Pfizer made COVID vaccine today. So that could be rolling out within the next few weeks for the extremely vulnerable and needy. So that'll be an interesting one. Quite amazing though, because it's a phenomenal thing, but it has to be kept at minus 70 degrees for it to remain viable. If you don't, it kind of spoils. Although the one that's been developed by Oxford University, that can be stored at room temperature. But if you don't like jabs, there's a bit of a problem with the whole vaccines, because they seem to be, you have to have one and then you have to have a booster a month later. No matter how you have it, whether it's at room temperature or the minus 70 ones, you've got to have it twice for it to work. So I don't mind getting jabbed. I give blood, so it doesn't bother me in that sense. But yeah, whether it's going to be the miracle cure that the world's waiting for about this, I'm not entirely sure. You know, some people will be against it, some people will be very much for it, and you know, everybody can have their own opinion on that, and rightly so. You can have an opinion. I don't think I think we need to do something, because otherwise the world's kind of going to burn, whether it's economically or slow eradication of people's health, you know, and not just from COVID, mental health and also other health issues will develop from it if we don't get back to normality. Especially when we consider how people are sanitizing so much, and you know, keeping clean so much and avoiding contact so much, that we could actually put ourselves into a situation where we are such sanitizing freaks that our immune system just can't cope, because we'll have no natural antibodies, because we'll be wrapped up in a smothering of sanitizer all the time. So unfortunately, our skin is porous. We breathe in, we breathe out. So we need to actually gain antibodies by actually getting these weird bugs and infections and having our body fight against them. I mean, I'm no scientist, I'm no medical professional, so Take what I say with an absolute pinch of salt, but that's my understanding of it. So hopefully we can get back to some semblance of normality for everyone, and we can go about eventually enjoying the sunshine and you know, getting outdoors and having some fresh air. I'm quite lucky in that sense. I do work outdoors every day, but it is an awkward situation to be in, you know. I think people just need to be respectful of what other people think and not think, I'm going to force my opinion down your throat. I'm right, you're wrong, and you shouldn't do that, because that's dictatorship. But we need to do something, not just for the sake of now, but in the future, because it's going to have such a bad knock-on effect if we don't do something now. A bit like recycling and wastes, etc. We've got to do it now, because if we keep on doing what we're doing, we're going to be living in, well, maybe not us in our lifetime, but certainly in future lifetime, our kids, grandkids, and everything else are going to be living in an absolute cesspit of a world, you know. But I think the problem is humanity itself. We're just like vermin. We just take resources and everything else, and then eventually there's nothing left. Hence why, you know, they're looking for another viable planet already. And what we're going to do there, take all the resources and then completely fuck it up. Humanity doesn't learn. It just survives. One time to the next. It is. I mean, it's all very deep, said the actress to the bishop, right? You know? Oop. Yeah. Up until I said that, yeah. Boom. That's what she said. Was that deep? I had a lump in my throat. This is why there's an over 18 warning, mature warning. Please, you know, if you've got kids listening, try and explain that one. Good luck. Da, 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 da. Oh no, it's come through. Yeah. What? Oh, you've lost connection. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, well actually the latency was a little bit up there as well, because it was 97. It's kind of settled down a little bit. But, oops. He's a bitch, isn't he? He's nearly 1 million, that warband. Shit. Well. Indeed. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow evening we'll be doing the Dungeons and Dragons Part 2 of our playthrough, hosted by the wonderful Balthelion. He's going to be the DM for the evening. So there's a party of 4 of us trying to work our way through the beginner kind of environment that he's got planned out for us. And then obviously more LOTRO. We might do some LOTRO during the day if we can, but certainly for tonight we'll be doing some more LOTRO-esque journeys. I'm just collecting a load of ore. This is for people who are just joining us, because I'm kind of lacking, and I'm going to be in the Arnorian area, and I can't collect any of the resources. Well, I can collect wood, but I can't collect any of the scarn, which is a bit of a pisser, if we're honest. So I'm trying to get as much as I can in the Riddermark and Aerlingus stuff, and then hopefully we can burn through that, process that, and then we can start collecting as we go in Old Orient and such things around at Minas Tirith. You certainly get to know a pattern when you stream fairly regular. You certainly get a pattern of when the majority of people come online. Now, obviously, Lord of the Rings Online isn't the biggest game in the world by any stretch. It is obviously Awesomey1808. Good evening to you. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But usually, I find during the day, if I stream in the afternoon, it's relatively quiet up until roughly around 3-4 p.m. in the afternoon UK time. And then I think what it is a lot of people from Europe are home, you know, getting online and everything, and they start logging in to watch. Unfortunately for me, that's roughly around the time that I have to stop so that I can actually get food ready, etc. Because obviously it's our dinner time around that time. And the other thing is as well that the similar thing happens late at night, so probably around say 10-11 p.m. onwards. We start getting a lot of people coming online because of America. Obviously, East Coast America, 5-6 hours behind. They start coming online. So being from the UK is a bit awkward in the way that you never catch each time zone. So I can see why some streamers do struggle, but you certainly get to know a pattern. Now, obviously, people like Raz and Rake, etc., from all the way down in Oz, you know, they're so far ahead that it's in hours, 11 hours, you know, you've kind of, you're catching me first thing in the morning or, you know, very late at night. So depending on time zones and everything. So, how you doing, Awesome? Anyway, 1808, welcome anyway. I hope you're tickety-boo. I hope everything's fabulous wherever you are. I'm not going to go into the Balewood because that is a nightmare to navigate. I'm going to get this scan where I can. Oops, can't see. Can't see the wood for the trees. In this case, the ore for the trees. That would just be awesome. All right. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, that way. Boop. Right there. Oh, Rex closing in on level 90. Well done, my friend. Yeah, you're only 12 levels behind me, and obviously in and around the area that I am. I mean, you're probably a bit over leveled for this area. Yeah, Annie, I don't tend to stay here for very long anyway. If ever I'd done it, it would have been on the burglar the last time. I would literally have just done the epics and then got the hell out of here. I think the whole area of Rohan, from the Wildermoor to the Westfold, you know, everything, and it's such an advanced area or expansive area that you don't need to necessarily do everywhere. Dun, 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 dun. Boop. Yeah. Sometimes it is nice just to travel around and remember all the areas and the different environments that they've actually created. And you could say, oh, this is very much like being in and around Misty Mountains, but I think it has a different ambience because of the not having the massive hills. You know, there's some outcroppings, and then obviously different enemies around that you have to deal with, but also like the ice structures as well because of everything that goes on here. I'd hit it. I'd hit it. Yeah. More pricks than a second-hand dartboard. Stuff. There we go. Hit the brakes. Yeah, Ray, because I put on Twitter the other day, it's like you're whizzing around an area, then you go, ooh, side quest. And then I'm a bit like that with Valhalla. It's like, ooh, side quest, let's do that while I'm here. And then you go wandering off looking for stuff, and then you're totally behind on the actual quest. There we go. So we're going up into the high knolls. Okay, that one's up there. I can't get to that one. No, sorry, Bob. Yeah. Right, so how much have we got on the reader mark now then? 204 chunks. I've got 2 tarnished crests of Rohan as well, which must have been, well, somewhere. Red adjects as well. 69 logs of oak wood. Yeah. Oh. Just leave it. Hold up. Ah, you've played it through. Cool, cool. Yeah, I've taken my time. I'm up to something like 55 hours with it now. I haven't played this week though. So obviously with the VIP weekend for LOTRO that was on, I've been hammering the crap out of LOTRO, and I'm enjoying the RUNE-KEEPER. So yeah, I played about 50 something, 50. I think it's about 55 hours, and I think I've only done about 34% of the game. And it's like, oops. But yeah, it is good. I do like that there's a storyline there, and you can see at the juncture that I'm at, you can see how the divisions are started. That things are happening. People are changing. Yeah, I mean, side quests at the end of the day should be optional things if you are enjoying a certain area. But I think that's one thing with Lord of the Rings, that you can do a specific quest line, follow it through, but then the epic is always still there. But yeah, most games that do have a missed one down here. A main story arc, I do like. I think that's why I'm looking forward to Cyberpunk as well, because there is going to be a main storyline to that as well. But you're going to get sidetracked so much. Absolutely sidetracked. Well, the other thing as well, because I've pre-ordered the actual game, I actually get 30% off of CD Projekt's merchandise. So there's a few things I actually like the look of on their merch store. The only thing is, they're charging an arm and a leg for postage and packaging, so I'm presuming it's coming all the way from Czechoslovakia or somewhere, because it's a ridiculous amount. Oops. But yeah, some of the stuff is good. I do like it, because you can get The Witcher 3, you can get Cyberpunk stuff, and also Gwent, obviously, which is the card game built into The Witcher 3. Another game that I've never really understood. I mean, it's just a card game, obviously, like battle cards kind of thing, but it's not one I ever got into. I think I've got more chance of getting into the Orlog in Valhalla. Go this way around. With a mark scar. Horsey, 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 horsey. Is it the same? Oh, it's a different chain. Is it... right, okay. Yeah, because that was the one was 15 quid or whatever, I think it was, wasn't it? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Yeah. Mitch. Whoop. Yeah, I do. I just like it as a kind of a memento thing towards I like The Witcher 3. The only thing I regret is doing the wedding quest before I finish the Grey Company. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's going to reveal a lot of things. But yeah, it's a bit awkward as they've brought things into the game, and in Annie's case, obviously, the epic storyline of following through with that and finding out about the Grey Company and everything that happens there, and then all of a sudden you're going to the wedding of Aragorn and Arwen at Minas Tirith. Yeah, because you're kind of skipping a lot of information there, but obviously it has to be correct for when you kind of get there for that timeline. So yeah, a bit of a problem, but hey, never mind. Right, I think what we need to do is head out of here now. Where the hell am I? Oh, Sylphig. So we're going to head out of the Wildemore. Yeah. There we go. Hit the brakes. Bit of max. Right. Who we got in tonight? We've got Felhark, Annie's here, Jimmy's here, Magic's here, Rick's here, Raz is here, Acid Wiz, Conman, Front Chip, Drasirge. It's okay, Batman's here again. Kevin M's with us. Mislenity, Mislenity. Wow, names. The Saddest Kitty, Silk Sniper PS4, Talrian and Wolfblade, and anybody else that's watching. Good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're all feeling rather fabulous on this Wednesday, the hump day of the week. Hopefully you've not got too much work left to do. I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off, so luckily for me, I'm not at work today or tomorrow. Back at work on Friday. And then I've got Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. So I think I've got 12 days left of work, thereabouts, until I actually break up for Christmas. Cool. Excellent. Good to hear it, Annie. Good to hear it. Whoops. Get your feet up. Enjoy some LOTRO or WoW or whatever it is you feel like playing. Ooh, here's a question for everyone in the channel. Can you remember what the first video game you ever played was? So can you remember the first video game you ever played? Whether it was all the way back to Pac-Man, and that would be my kind of era, the first one, Space Invaders kind of thing, or was it something, you know, obviously depending upon people's age, in the 90s, something from, you know, PlayStation 1 era, that kind of thing, or less. You know, some people obviously were Pong. Yeah, Jimmy, I thought you might say something like that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Rick, I finished my job last Friday, moving this interstate in 5 days. Oh, now obviously Australia states are rather large, so I'm presuming it's quite a few hundreds of miles in a certain direction. Bomb jack on the Atari 520. Oh, the Atari ST. Was it that the Atari ST, the 520? It was, wasn't it? Alex the Kid on Master System, but I do remember the Space. The Space Invaders, tabletop in pubs. Yeah, ST, cool. I have to say, Rick, that you made the wrong choice there. Because the Amiga was superior than the Atari ST. Sorry. I do have to say, yeah, sorry. The Amiga, and I had the Amiga 500, then I had the 1200. I've actually still got the 1200 in my loft. And it still actually turns on. I just don't have any way to actually display anything on the screen. Fair enough. But yeah, that was probably my favorite home computer. So yeah, I'm a bit, well, obviously Pong was a little bit, I do remember playing Pong, but it wasn't the original in the sense of when that first came out. Probably Space Invaders for me, kind of when I was a kid in the arcades kind of area. But then we had an Atari VCS, which is the video console system, which in then turned into obviously the Atari 2600 or whatever they called it, but it was the Atari video console system with the plug-in cartridges, the fake wood and everything that was in there. And then we got a Commodore 64, which was great machine. Love that. Tape loading. Whew, gotta love it. Oh, I tell you, anybody that's new and fairly young, you do not know the pain of loading a game such as Football Manager. That thing took 10 minutes. 10 minutes to load off tape. Off a tape drive. 10 minutes. You were sat there going like this, waiting for it to load. None of this SSD loads in 30 seconds, you know, or HDDs, you know, people are just like, you don't know. I'm going to sound very old now. You don't know the day you were born. Oh, you had the Acorn Electron. Yeah, you had an Acorn Electron, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, cassette tapes. Fucking hell. Yes, Chucky Egg was a game, yeah. Yeah. Now, the only good thing, and it's something that people used to do, and I'm sure everybody here that did have a computer that was old enough to have a tape drive, the games were very easy to copy. And do you know why? You used to get a tape-to-tape machine, so you'd get a Gesso Blaster or whatever, you know, a tape playing machine that had 2 tape drives in, one on the left, one on the right. You put the original in the left-hand side. Yeah, make sure it was rewound. Yeah, you'd press play on there. On the right-hand one, you'd put a blank cassette in. Yeah, and then you press record. Now, the digital sound it made, because it was an awful sound. Yeah, it's all kind of crackly and everything. What you have to do, you have to turn the volume down. Because otherwise, you just blast your ears out. Or you used to put a set of headphones into the top of the tape-to-tape machine so that it played through the earphones. Now, you used to do that, and then you'd let it run until the end, and then it'd stop. Then you'd turn the tapes over and record the other side, and then you would have an actual copy of the game. That's how easy it was. It just took you, well, 45 minutes for one side if you had a C90 tape. And that was the other thing. You used to have C30s, C60s and C90s, and then C120s. Now, the time that it was the C was cassette, but the number afterward denoted how much of a recording time was on the tape. So a C30 had 30 minutes per side. C60 was obviously 60 minutes per side, and then C90 same thing, an hour and a half. Or 45 minutes. I can't remember whether it was split between the two sides. So yeah, it's a whole world away from going back 35, 40 years from when you were on cartridge. You know, the irony was that you'd load a cartridge on the Atari VCS and it was nearly instantaneous. Then you got your 3D graphics coming in, everything had to go onto a bigger medium, so they brought out tapes which were infinitely slower. Then they went back to cartridges again because of, you know, PlayStations and well, discs. So, yeah. Master System. All right. You'll have it on the Sega machine because, yeah, Mega Drive. Yeah, I'm gonna say you would never see. Got about 50 cassettes for the thing. Yeah, Kickstart was the operating system for the Amiga, and I still have my, like I said, my old Amiga 1200 in my loft. So yeah, we went Atari VCS, then Commodore 64, then the Amiga 500, which we got one Christmas, and I nearly passed out from excitement. And then after that, I bought an Amiga 1200. I actually bought it from a guy in Scarborough. I went all the way to Scarborough to buy it. Bought that second hand because he had that and a load of games. And the reason he was selling it is because he had a baby on the way. Yeah, and he didn't have room for it, didn't have time for it, so he got rid of it. Yep. Kids, you see, don't have kids. Waste of time and money. Buy a computer. Much more fun. Yeah. And then after that, I had a PlayStation. Well, I've had a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I'm not getting a 5. I haven't got a house big enough to fit one in. They're fucking huge. Now you tell me. Yeah, sorry, Rick. Hate to break it to you. Should have kept your dick in you. Yeah, we had the Commodore 64 first. Yeah. Yeah, it was, like I say, Atari VCS, then Commodore 64, then the Amiga 500, then I bought the Amiga 1200. Then we had, I had the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, then I was into PCs, and I've been in PCs ever since. Bought a PlayStation 3, and I've got a PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, also known as a turbine, literally, because it sounds like you got one whizzing around your living room. It's ridiculously noisy. You can actually see why they've made the PlayStation 5 so huge is because it's a massive heatsink. If you've not watched it, have a look on YouTube for the actual official breakdown by Sony of the PlayStation 5, because they have a guy. It's in Japanese, but they literally break it down. They literally tear it apart because just to show you all the parts that it's made of. And not joking, the whole body of it is literally a big slab of aluminium with copper on it, because it's a whole heatsink just to keep it cool and quiet. It is quite phenomenal. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'll stick with PCs. I like the versatility of PCs. It's a lot easier to stream and have extra stuff on a PC than it is obviously in the lockdown console kind of thing. But that's not to say that the consoles aren't good. They definitely are. But out of the two, well, there's technically three. But out of the two, whether it's a Sony PS5 or an Xbox Series X, for example, I would go Xbox. And I've been a Sony supporter. What card's is in a PS5? It's actually the same card, near as damn it, in the Xbox Series X. It's exactly the same. It's actually an RDNA 2 made by AMD. So all the new graphics cards that are coming out from AMD now, the 6800 series and stuff like that, that is the same DNA, if you want, the same RDNA, as they call it, RDNA 2, as what is in the PS5 and the Xbox. Xbox and PlayStation have nearly the same graphical hardware in, because they are supplied by AMD. So when somebody says to you, "Oh, the PlayStation 5's got better graphics," yeah, might need to work on that, because that isn't technically true. But consoles are just catching up now with PCs. Now, the cost, obviously, of a new console is dramatically smaller than it would be for making a PC. And I don't think you'd be able to get exactly the same specification as what is in a, say, an Xbox Series X for the same money. but I think it's just bulk bought, and you know, that's brought the cost down for Microsoft and Sony. But people can't get them at the moment anyway. So, but yeah, because I had to laugh when Battlefield were doing a conference call regarding the upcoming titles and everything, and they actually said that the next Battlefield they can actually make as they've wanted to make because of the increase in the console architecture, you know, the power that's available now. And as I said on Twitter at the time, well, it just proves that consoles have been holding back the game all the time because the technology's not there. If consoles didn't exist and all you had was PCs obviously update every couple of years with regards to graphics, processors, memory, etc. So it's a rolling upgrade. It is more expensive to do that than having a lifetime console for 5, 6, 7 years, however long they last. Because you don't have to change the hardware up, so it's cheaper. Oops, it went one way. But obviously, advancements in technology are quicker than every 6, 7 years, so they don't keep up. So maybe the next Battlefield will actually feel like a better game, but it also shows the focus of game manufacturers because they know they sell more console games than they do PC games, infinitely more. But that holds back PCs. I don't know where and there's Hook. Okay, put across. I just hope the next Battlefield that they bring out is I think it's going to go back to modern shooter. I think they're obviously going to go away from things such as World War II for a while. I hope they go modern or beyond. Whoa. Hit the wrong button there. Yeah, sorry, Annie. I am starting to collect Eolinga's stuff now. I've just been going in to collect all the Riddermark stuff. Whoops. I'm actually mining that one while stood on top of it. How good is that? There we go. Yeah, I got my horse trained. I'm already, yeah, I'm Robert. Sorry, Annie. I'm actually collecting branches as well as I see them. So I got 278 chunks of Riddermark scan now, and I've got 54 chunks of Eolinga scan and a load of wood, 95 logs of oak, and 13 walnuts. So. Yeah, I've got wood. You can't see, but I've got wood. That'd be one way to get your stream shut down. Showing some wood on camera. Not a thing to do. Infamously, somebody did do that. Didn't turn his stream off. And then started knocking one out over something on stream. Didn't realise his stream was still running. That wasn't a good idea. Not even pine, no. Oh yeah, sorry, I did kind of monopolise the computer a bit when I was younger. Sorry. He was too busy. Just so you know, WKD555 and me are brothers. He's my elder sibling. I'm just the taller, better looking one of the two. But he was too busy chasing the girls at that age, so he didn't really care. Hey, everybody's got to have a little bit of bullshit. Apples brew. Oops, hello, apple brains. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Right, there we go. Walnuts. No, he's not. No, he's not. Right. Oh, this one's confusing it. I'm going to probably get off of this one. So Warsteed was getting a little bit confused with that one. Never mind. Da, 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 da. Right. So just while I'm doing this crap thing, I'm just going to switch to that screen there, just to remind you that on the launch day of Cyberpunk, we are giving away a copy. Yeah, that's my ugly surprise face. So the 3 things you need to be if you want to win a copy of the game. I'm only giving away 1 copy, so don't get too excited. I haven't got unlimited funds. You need to be a follower of the channel. You need to be a subscriber to the channel, and you need to be in the giveaway stream. If you're not any of those 3, you are disqualified. Literally just trying to give something back to one of the subscribers, because they've been absolutely fantastic this year. And people can be exempt from it. If they don't want to get involved, then it's fair enough. I'm not going to force, hey, you've won a game, here, have it, because some people don't want to play it. Magic, she's not going to bother with it. I don't think Annie's interested in, because it's not a game she will play. Harkoonen won't, because he's pre-ordered it anyway. So anybody that has pre-ordered it and you are a subscriber, you can still be involved if you want, but if you don't want it, do let me know beforehand. The other thing is that I will be giving it away to a subscriber, and they can do with it what they want. If they want to then give it away to somebody, then by all means, give it to somebody you know will appreciate it. I wouldn't, then go and sell it for 30 quid on eBay, kind of thing, that kind of thing. Literally, it will be something that will be a nice gift, probably the most anticipated game of the year, and you can win a copy of it on the 10th of December. So in just over a week's time. We're down on the countdown now to, I think, 9 days or something like that, 8 days, whatever it is, on the 2nd, aren't we? So by all means, do get involved. It's going to be that night. If we can, we're going to be playing in the early hours of the 10th when it actually launches. But I believe there's not going to be much of a preload either, according to the countdown on Good Old Games, which will be a bit of a shame because everybody's going to be piling in to try and download that. And if you've got like a gigabit connection, you're going to be laughing. If you're not, you're going to be taking a little bit longer. So yeah, hopefully they'll do some kind of preload which will alleviate the server stress. But we'll be playing the game as soon as we can on that day, because it is my day off. Yay, next Thursday. And fingers crossed it will be amazing. But we'll be doing this stream, and it'll be roughly 7 p.m. on the evening of the 10th. So anybody that's kind of trying to work out time zones, etc., it'll be around then, so you'll have to work it out from then. But we'll be playing it on that morning if we can. So remember, follower, subscriber, and you've got to be in the channel for the giveaway with a chance to win. Pop back into that. There we go. Da da da. That was just a screen I knocked together earlier because I thought it'd be nice for people to have something visual to look at while I'm jibber-jabbering about it. Right, so Airlinger stuff. Whoop, hit the brake. Get that wally nut. The orcs here are just weird. You mean in and around the Kingstead and Eastfold and stuff like that? Yeah, they're all Urukai. They're all a bit odd. They're all nut jobs as well, to be fair. They're all netters. Not that way. Missed one over there somewhere. Boink. Bed orcs near Dunharrow. Yeah. I was just thinking some orcs running around in teddy bear outfits. I think the last bears are the ugliest spuds in the game. Oh, tree. Tremendous. No. Mind you, this Eastfold Boar's no looker either. Ugly spud. Hey, don't worry about it, Rick. That's perfectly fine for me. I just blame the keyboard. If I ever mistype, blame the keyboard. I just feel like a politician. Always have somebody to blame for your ineptitude. Why blame my keyboard? Works for me every time. Whoop, hit the brake. Down that. Ba, ba, ba. More band. Snap bang. Don't believe it. Asked other half to get me some strawberry cheesecake and trifles. Had one cheesecake and greedy bastards has eaten the rest. Wow. Tell you what, he can have a round of applause for that. He was obviously feeling a little bit peckish. Wow, that's gonna fucking hurt. Jesus, Rick. Ouch. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. You know what you need to do next time, Manny? If you do actually go do the shopping, you don't buy him anything. And saying, well, you should have made him last instead of eating all my stuff. We have a phrase in this house, don't we? Can't have nout. Because normally, and it's usually me, we get something for me, and then all of a sudden, some offer over there will have some of it, and I'll be like, can't have now. Even when you bring me a drink, don't you? It's like, oh, I've just drunk part of it. What? Can't have now. No, you don't drink your tea because you got another one in your cup, but yeah. Can't have now. All of a sudden, I want a glass of water, and then I get a half glass. Tell you what, you wouldn't be a good bloody barmaid, you, would you? Like, I want a pint. Oh, sorry, I've drunk half of it. But you've only got half a pint, but I've charged you the full price. I don't care. Hello. You're also getting confused. Today. Came tonight, he said, there was a custard tart in the fridge if you want it. The reply from me is typically, you know I don't like custards. Oof. Hey, what, Danny? You need to throw him in the river. Dunk him in the beck. Yes, yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, the custard tarts you normally buy are in 2-packs, like 2 in a pack. You don't often get them as a single. So, to be fair, if you bought a double pack, it probably wasn't his fault. But when you should know that you don't like custard, it'd be like me saying, do you want a Snickers to Magic? Knowing full well I know she doesn't like peanut. Insurance claim. Whoop. You can get a large custard, but you know, an average portion, they come in a pack of 2 because it's for 2 people. Now, don't get me wrong, I can trough my way through anything that's family size. Give me a 2-litre tub of ice cream and I can eat that in one go. But in this day and age, you've just got to be very careful, you see, because social distancing and using other people's utensils should not be allowed. So what you need to do, Annie, what you need to do is you need to lick your spoon before you dab it into something that he likes as well as you, and just say, yeah, what you gonna do now, fudderbucker? Spoon that. I don't know what this warband is. Berza. Oh, you're just a great big orc, are you? Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Bum bum ba ba dum bum ba dum bum. Rich Elingascan. Helicopter. Oh, have you put it on? Ah, right. I could just hear a low hum, and when I've got my headset on, I can't receive everything again. I thought, sounds like there's a helicopter outside, but it's actually the dishwasher downstairs. It's we're right above the kitchen, so sometimes we can hear stuff. And I'm like, oh, is that just my hearing? Meow. Right, so it looks like over here, kind of running out of... Elders in, how you doing, Tom? Good evening to you, sir. House tricks in Tomland. Oh, dear. Yeah, right. Coughing in his throat. Which ailing a scar. Duplins, Annie. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I do like a vanilla slice. I do, to be fair. I always have to take the top layer off first, though. That first bit off, eat that with all the icing on. I do like that kind of icing. Other icing, you know, the icing you get on cakes and stuff. Not keen at all. But on the like the soft icing on top of a vanilla slice. Oof. Tell you what, Annie, if I was at work tomorrow, I'd make you bring me one round. I'd be like, I'll tell you where I am. You can come and deliver me one. Awesome, he's back. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, cream donuts and chocolate eclairs. They are nice too. See, everybody's going to be getting like, feeling hungry now. Have I actually been into Beacon Watch? Calories. Well, chocolate eclairs are the bop. See, look, we're starting now. Everybody's licking their lips and going, boom, give me a chocolate eclair, bitches. Apple, see, that's, nah. Not keen on apple turnovers. Yeah, too many chocolate eclairs and custard creams and stuff. Yeah. It's actually a festival reward. I've got a collection. I've got duck. I've got the pig. I've got the... the other ones I've got. Duck. Yeah, I've got the duck. Got the pig. I can't think of my other ones. Apple equals healthy. Tom, I can see where you're going with that. Wow, so Rake actually won the... God, he got 500 coins for that. Look at him go. He's a time traveller. Because he's ahead of us in time, he actually knew where everybody was so he could kill them. That's how he did it. Rake used a stapler with horrible results. Elder artists with their less than average stick obliterated them. Dear me, see? Tell you. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't fuck with people with staplers. You could have somebody's eye out. Let's fight Furlong, actually. Let's have a look fight with Furlong. Geek Bite handed Furlong's ass on a plate. My prosthetic limb was too powerful for Furlong's chainsaw. See? Oops. Didn't see the wood for the tree. Didn't see the tree for the wood. Wow. See? Ah, that's just not very nice, is it? Really? That's because, I mean, you just used a cannon. I mean, what's that about? Where's the fairness in that? Where's God? Yeah. Ah, you see, now he's giving away coins because he's trying to pull a Jenga tower. Oof, indeed. Oof. There's a howling sweaty hound. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Over there. Oh, he's over there. There it is. Da, 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 da. Come on, let's have a heist. Let's get a rocking and rolling a heist. Exclamation mark heist. Space. And then any number between 1 and 500. 500 is the maximum you can bet of your geek coins. If you don't know how many you've got, exclamation mark geek coins. And that will pop up and tell you exactly how many you've got. Everybody starts with a few. As soon as you join the channel and as soon as you pop in and say, hey, hit that follow button, you get some. Rick, you're just nasty. You're just nasty. But enjoy. Runick's in the house. How you doing, Runick? Good evening to you. Got to take the young bloke to work shortly. School shortly. Fucking work. Work. Right. Slave labour, child labour. You heard it here first. Oh, dear. Not bad, thank you, Runick. It's always good when it's my day off. I never complain when it's my day off. How you doing, homely? Whoop. Hit the brakes. Let's get that under control. Ba 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 da 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 da. Right. Put him to work if I could, yeah. Start him young. Start him young. Hey, look, you need to start working early because you've got a pension to think about. Yeah, so I'm currently just whizzing around the Eastfold collecting some Airlinger Scarn because I've been trying to bring up the crafting level of this character. I did so earlier because I had a lot of Scarn, a lot of bits in my vault, but there's certain stuff I haven't got. And one of those two things is Riddermarco and Airlinger Scarn. So as we look at the Forester, I'm complete. I'm all the way up to Minas Ithil complete. Taylor is the same, all the way up to Minas Ithil, but Prospector, bit shit, if I'm honest. Bit shit. Oh, yes. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give myself a congratulatory one. Where's it gone? Confess you win. Oh, yeah. Best with the best. Schmuck. What chuffingtons, you see? I can't rob my own bank, really, let's be fair. The Bank of Geek should just give me money anytime I walk in. They shouldn't then try and shoot. That's just not cricket, is it? Let's be fair. That's just not cricket. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Tom's sitting pretty on 59,544 geek coins. Gosh. No, I'm okay. No, I'm flop. I'm a flop. Flopsky doodle. All the farm is there. Right, let's get these walnuts. Some scan over there. We'll get to. I wonder why it's called Doom Eternal. It's how long it takes. You just get past annoying design decisions and bullet sponges. Aha! Mark is obviously playing that. Yeah, Apart from the original Doom, I've never been interested in it. I did like the original way back, but ever since then it's just been like I haven't yet, Homely. Not yet today. I'm still waiting for something to drop in the inbox, but I haven't heard anything today. They did get back to me obviously yesterday and say, hey, send us all the details, send us the information about the serial code, the where you got it from, etc. And pictures and stuff. I sent all that back as of yesterday, and I still haven't heard anything today. No, so I'm still waiting, because the way that the RMA is going to work, or the warranty, is basically I will get store credit to buy another one, and then they'll send it. But I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with the knackered one, because that is sat there not doing a great deal. Just looking at me forlornly going, nope, not going to work. So it's a bit annoying, because I've got to wait to use my new keyboard, and then Magic's got to wait to get this keyboard. I mean, this keyboard that I've got, the Corsair K95, I've had for a good few years now. I don't actually know how long, probably about 5 years now or something like that. Never had a problem with it. Never had a problem with it. And it's a good quality keyboard. The keycaps haven't, rubbed away or anything like that. So, but we did a little sound test and a feel test between the two. And mine currently is a lot more clicky clacky because it's a mechanical keyboard. But the SteelSeries Apex Pro, they've got their own proprietary ones. It's a lot softer. But see you later, WKD. Have fun at work. I'm sure you will. You'll be over the moon. Do-do-do. Boop. I think time zone's weird. WKD is just going to work at night. And over the bridge, more like, yeah, exactly. And then Yin-Ya's in the house, and then Reiki's just taking his little one to school. Not work, to school. Right, Yin-Ya wants some coins. So here we go, as I make it rain, and you all get 438 coins. Boom. That's not bad. The bot's not been tight. I liked, as soon as I brought that command in, everybody was trying it. It's like, nope. Locked down to me, and me only. Otherwise, people would be giving themselves coins. And Homely rolls an 8 and wins, he say. There's a little bit of a tradition, because they're all freebie coins that you didn't have. If you do get them, and you do want to, I'm not forcing you to do an exclamation mark gamble, and in this case, 438, which was the amount that you got for free. Gamble them away, and you got a 50-50 chance of doubling your money, because they are freebies. So give it a whirl, see if you can win. Homely won, Magic didn't, but hey, that's the 50-50 for you. It's working well. So technically, the person who does it next could win. Dum dum bum ba dum bum. Da, 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 da. Now, some of you that were here early, you'll obviously remember what I said about the time, how it goes during an evening. In an afternoon, normally when I stream, it'll be 1 o'clock upwards till say 3, 4 o'clock, and then about 4 o'clock it starts getting busy, because obviously a lot of Central European countries or mainland European come online. They want to watch somebody playing LOTRO or something like that, and it gets busier. And obviously I have to stop. It's starting to do exactly the same thing now, because obviously I think a lot of people that maybe East Coast America or just having some free time for themselves from the ravages of the day are coming online, because you can see the viewer numbers start creeping up as well. So it is it's good to keep an eye on various trends in the day. I mean, I would love to be able to stream during the night, because obviously a lot of mainland America come online very, very late in comparative to the UK, but it's just not always viable. Where is that? Where is it? Oh, it's in the ground. Aha, that hasn't spawned properly. Can we get it? Can we get it? Or is it too far away? Oh no, it's too far away. We can't actually get that one. Ah. I'm just trying to see if there's anywhere I can actually get it. No. I've right-clicked it to try and move towards it, and the poor sod's trying to get to it, and he can't. Ah, dear. That's spawned wrong. Yeah, you're going to have to wait for the heist. You can see there's a cooldown still going on. Let's not be hasty. Oops, right, some air lingus there. Da, da, da. And he's just come online in LOTRO as well. Whoop. Da, da, da. Oops, hang on. Ooh. Turn around every now and then. Excellent. Boom, boom. Right, back over this way somewhere. Was some more? South. Good. Aerlingus Scarn. Scarn of the Aerlingus. You're called Mel. You're called Mel. Put an S before it, you'd be right. Mel. You smell. Exactly. Absolutely. Oops. One over here. Oh, I came to this one early, didn't I? And I couldn't get to it. The horse actually couldn't get close enough, so I had to get off the horse. Get off the horse and drink your milk. Because you melt away there. More airlingus. What are we up to now? 76. No. Oh. Take it around that scarn. Da 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 da. Right, how far are we away now? Still need 19,000. I think all this carting around grabbing stuff. Stable master. I think I've actually collected about 20,000 in XP.
Will survive this
Collecting stuff. See, home is in for the heist, baby. Dum, 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 dum. Hey, what? Oh, man. Wow. The levitating Aerlingus Scarn deposit. Even the Urukai pillagers going like, what the fuck? And I'm going to make it disappear right before your eyes. Piff, paff. Oof. There it's gone. There we go. Into that. Da 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 la la da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. Ba 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 ba. Right. It's begun for the heist. Everyone performed their task perfectly. Boom. Rate of Kingstead crops. What the fuck is this? Just start a quest. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Apparently, blooming hell, you didn't enter that one. Hey, you should always get involved. Get involved. Get involved. Doesn't matter. Ba 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 ba. Right. We got 188. I think if we get 200 of the Erlinger scan, we might need more, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Just like I said, when I'm in and around Arnorian area, which is obviously Minas Tirith, I don't want to be not able to collect it, which I can't currently. Because when you look at that, I haven't finished the Eastern net, and I need to unlock with the Western net the next level. So we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. What's up there? I wonder where the hell it was. There. Right. Okay, let's go up. Can I get up there? Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Doink. Da 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 da. Ba, ba, ba. You've discovered Bosa's farm. Right, apparently it's somewhere I've not been yet. Okay. A little voyage of... Oh, yeah, because I haven't been up into Middlemead and everything. I didn't bother. I haven't actually been in and around here. I haven't been into the Broadacres or the Stone Deans. I skipped it. Lulu, skipped him a Lulu. Well, isn't he an arsehole? He's just killed all them horses. How many we got? How many we got? 296. Couple of emerald shards. Hey, well, that's quite a haul, actually. Just going around collecting Riddermark ore and Aerlingus scan. I've got 199 Aerlingus scan up to now. I've got 22 emeralds, 13 chunks of high-grade Aerlingus. I've been collecting walnut as well. 11 walnut sap branches, 9 oak sapwood branches, 278 chunks of Riddermark scan, 95 logs of oak, 27 chunks of high-grade Riddermark, 33 red agiates, 63 logs of walnut, 3 tarnished crests of Rohan, 3 walnuts, amazingly, and 2 emerald shards. That's just for spending a couple of hours driving around on your horse. Beep, beep, motherfuckers. Grabbing stuff. And also leveling as well, because I'm getting 120 every pickup. 120 XP. Not a lot, obviously, but hey, 10 of those is 1,000. Or 1,200 actually, I think. Like. Down, down, down. Boink. Interrupted because I was travelling a little bit on the fast side. Okie dokie. Right, so let's head over here because we haven't been to this little town of Middlemead. Yeah. Not in this game. I think the closest you get is probably the Paths of the Dead with that one. Discovered Middlemead. We have indeed discovered it.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands. Right. We found that. We shall boost quickly back to Galtrev, and then we'll do some crafting. This is a good thing as well, is because VIPs, which, shit, nope, hang on, move. We don't want to do that. We want to go to our premium house. Because I've just realised I'm going to have some damage to my stuff. Yep. I'm going to have some damage to my pickaxe and axe. Because I haven't got my subscriber jug on. Got my subscriber jug on. I got my jug on. Right, let's go down here. Up. Hit the brakes. When the cranes bill.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
I'll give you a moment of your
Hello
time,
there.
man. Hello there. That's in such a wonderful accent. Right, so there we go. Bloink. That gives us that. Let's just go to the shop. Let's just repair, because we have taken some damage. 27 damage. Oof. Food. We'll get rid of that. We don't need the red agate. Don't need the emeralds either. So everything else we will keep. So that is going to go into our vault skull. Right, so there we go. Right. Instead of using our cooldown timer on that, we shall see if we can use the far-ranging stables.
Greetings, friend.
And Galtrev, there you are. Boom! Way we go. Right. Run, Forest. Ooh, somebody called Melethwin. Yeah. So that's a name you can't pick. Yeah, Melethwin. Yeah. Actually, they're trying to extract some stuff at a workbench. Dickhead. Right, let's extract that. So the other thing with your crafting as well as a VIP, it launches through at some ridiculous speed. Pyong, 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 pyong. So I'm actually going through all this crafting. Doink, doink. There we go. Right, so that gives us a goodly amount, didn't it? There we go. So I need 13,800. What we're going to do is we're going to use that to increase our crit chance. So when we craft the low-grade Ridamar ingots, and then we're going to make all. We don't need to make them all because it will stop fairly quickly. But as you can see, I'm critting a few. There we go. It is a 40% chance. So that means I get more to then craft towards the medium grade. I'll use them all up, it doesn't matter. There we go. down to one last one. Boop. There we go. So that stops. So we know we can't use any more. And how much do we need? So we need about just 400. Well, less than 400. About 380. So these are 6. And if we did 100, obviously that'd be 600. So we can probably do about 50. So let's not over egg the pudding. So we'll do 40 to start with. And we'll just see if that gives us enough. We'll still crit, but you've only got a 5% chance. Plus your tools. Actually, you don't on the prospector ones. Yeah, they are locked at 5%. Alright. Alright. You, fancy schmancy. Right, so we're still short by 6, so another 20, so let's give it 15. So 15 would give us 60, that'd give us 90. We're still going to be short, so let's do the 20. Oh, virtue XP. Aye, yeah. Right, so how close are we? We need one more, and then we are dinged on the Eastern Net. Boink! So that is Eastern Net Prospector complete. Handy dandy. Right, we're going to do the same here with the chunks of Aerlingus, high-grade Aerlingus scan. We're going to craft all those bad boys. I don't think we'll have enough of this Aerlingus stuff, to be fair. Even with critting it, I'm going to, even making some of the medium grade stuff, I don't think I'm going to have enough. I can't actually crit it, can I? Until I level through. Yeah, so I've only got 101 and I'm only getting 6 per go. But I am going to ding through to level 103, that is a fact. Yeah, because I'm getting 120 and I only need 10 more. Ding. Yep, down to 751, 631, 511, 390, 270, 151, 31. Boom. We ding to 103. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got 200 destiny points there as well. There we go. Dum. Did you actually have any Aerlingus scan in your bags? Out of interest. I can't remember if we did or you didn't. Yeah. Marvellous. Yes. I'm just going to actually check my vault, actually, because... well, what I'll do is I'll use all of it. And then I'll give you it back. Yeah, I'm just going to... Yeah, you're probably better off coming to me than trying to post that. That'll be well expensive. Let me just check. I might actually just told you. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Just going to see what I've actually got. Whether yeah, I've got one. I was just actually seeing if I've got any Riddermark coal in there. Riddermark. Oh, so actually, I don't want Riddermark, you prick. They all. Okay, so that can go to there. I can plonk onto there. So that's that. Rid of that one. Open that one. AO. Bring that up there. Yeah. I'll take that. Right, so what I'm going to do is just open that up. Plonk that into there. Plonk them low-grade Riddermarks into there. That's the chunks of Riddermarks gone. That can go into there. We'll open that up. That can go into there. And that can go into there. Right. That can go into there. Think. Yeah, I don't admittedly need all of them, but right, that can go into there, that can go into there, that can go into there, that can go into there. So that's on the wood done. Legendarium. That can go in there for emerald shards. The emerald shards are quite handy in crafting some things, if I remember rightly. But so what we're going to do is we're going to rob Magic's Aelingus scan, because unfortunately we're not going to be able to get through all that shizzle. When she arrives, we can rob her of all her stuff. Get the actress. Yup. Yeah, it's about the other stuff. Da, 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 da. Yes. I'm in the Trev of Gal. Jack shit. Oh. Doing jack shit. Yeah. Sorry. What delay? What? Oh, there you go. So what do we need to just before we can crit? Boink, boink, boink. Boink. Two. There we go. So that opens the Arnorian up. Good. But I now need to get out of my shed storage some let's plunk that one into there. Pop that out of the way. That down there. And then what I'm going to use is all of these bits. Try and craft as many of the low grade as possible. I mean, I am getting double XP on this because I've still got some of the VIP blue. Indeed. But yeah, the speed that you can craft is quite phenomenal now with the VIP thing. 1, 2, 3. It's easy as a VIP. Doo, doo, be doo, doo, be. All right then. Else. Right, so that only got me not even a third of the way through that. Yeah, slightly short on that. Bit of a bugger. That's a bit of a bugger. Oops. Work on these bad boys then. Yeah. Did you have our Norian scan as well? You know. Oh, well, I won't nick them. What I'll do is I'm in our Norian so I can collect them, you see. Chunk of high grade. Oh, yeah, that's just the crit item. That's okay. It's no problem, that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get some more Aerlingus stuff because I ain't got none. I need about another 1,000, well, 1,200 points really to finish that off. So that's a pisser. Oh, debt's annoying. So that 8. Turn them into shavings and then convert them back and then hopefully have a crittable. I think that dings us through to our Nori. Oh, hang on, we need to stop there. I can't level anymore. That's see, I'm alright for Doomfold. Right, so that's mine, isn't it? So that can stay there. Boink. There. And then that low grade Aerlingus stuff. That was why it gave me, so the crafty bits back. Well, I could convert them by using Riddermark coal to mediums, but I'll go get some. I'll have to go get some more thingy bob scan. No, well, you're going to need them as well. Yeah, bits of your chunks of Riddermark, yep. And infuse. Yeah. That Riddermark scan there, I can take out of there. And Orion ingots. Aerlingus ingots. Yeah, I've got 865 Aerlingus ingots, which I could convert as well. Just haven't got. Get rid of Mark coal. I need to buy. Buy some Riddermark coal. Let's speak to the supplier.
What do you expect of me?
Get anything.
What do you have to
I
trade?
got another point. Not that I can use it. I'm kind of waiting. 2 points. It's not in the same thing. Right, lumps of Riddermark. Oh. There we go. So out by quantity. By we'll buy 100. It's expensive. But hey ho. We go. No. Nope, fine. That goes in there. Did it actually go into there? I think so. I think it went in there. Who knows? Right. Over here. Back to there. Right, we're going to try and crit again. We've got 15 Aelingus things, so we're going to try and crit them so we get the mediums. It's fine. So what it does is it gives us more of the mediums to work with for the high grade. Right, okay. That's all them made. Right, so let's just make all them and see what we can come up with. See how many we get through. Hopefully quite a few. So with the crafting, obviously, you've got the bog standard tier and then you've got the master tier. Until you finish the master tier of the previous tier. So in this case, you can see that my Arnorian is locked. I can't do any more. So I can't do the master tier, which is the yellow anvil. Because I haven't finished the yellow anvil of the previous tier, which is the western net. Doomfold is unlocked because that's the brown basic tier, which I can work towards, and I can obviously because I've got all the materials. But I wouldn't be able to unlock the master tier of that until I've finished this western net one, and then I need to finish the Arnorian one to then be able to start the Doomfold one. So it takes a while to do, but hey ho. Right, so we're about 500 short on that. Damn. Oh wait, I need to convert them all into high grade.
Do not assume to mislead me, Duvodia.
But I need more lumps of Riddermark coal. And if you didn't know, by the way, it does say at the bottom, hold shift to purchase a full stack, which obviously is 6 gold because you get 500 lumps. Hold alt if you want to specifically choose a certain quantity. So the bottom button here will change from buy quantity. So you just click buy quantity. It should remember the last amount that you chose if you chose it recently. So obviously I bought 100. I'm just going to buy another 100 for like 1.2 gold or whatever. Not to worry. Right, so we've got 62. We may still be short on this one. We're only getting 10. Actually, we might be all right. I might have to stop it beforehand. We shall see. We shall see. We're getting 10 XP, and then we're doing 60. So, yeah, 400. Yeah, we are going to stop. We have got enough just to finish this off, which is rather splendiferous. When we get close to finishing this off, we will slow down. Plus, we're getting 150 XP for this team as well. So 155, 56, 57, 584, 594, 604, 614, 624, 634, 4465, 4664, 674. Let's just stop because we only need to make one. And that dings us through to Western Net. How you doing, Keepy? So that finishes the Western Net one off, which is fabulous. And it opens up the master tier of the Arnorian, which is going to be a bit of a bugger because I can't actually... you say I can't do all that, unfortunately. Right, so if I put that into there... Good. Let's open up the big bag. Big bag delivered. I've got the rich coal in there as well. We'll put the rich coal in with the ingots. Idea. Put that lump of rich coal out. I think it's, actually no, I'll leave it in because it's just because I've got the room in there. I've got the room, baby. I've got the room. So into that. Doink. And lump of Riddermark coal into there. Right, so let's just bring open that. And that. There we go. That's into there. So, yeah, we... Oh, what are we doing? Actually need them, you prick. Duh. Yeah, storage. Let's drag that over there. And that one over there. There we go. So like I say, we can make some ingots. But we're in the master tier of this now anyway, so that's handy. But we haven't got any Arnorian Skarn, but we are going to be collecting that as we go around now. Because obviously we're in and around Minas Tirith, which is handy dandy. We're just going to keep using and switching between the ingots and the shavings. I mean, even this didn't exist before. You couldn't convert ingots into shavings and shavings back into ingots to level your craft. You used to have to just make ingots and be stuck with it. And then you'd make the higher tier ingots. You just kept them for crafting. You couldn't then convert them back down to shavings. They made this the easier way, so it didn't always used to be there. Easy life. Easy life. Have a good evening, everybody. Anyway, welcome Furlong, Harkin, Annie, Homely, Jimmy, Magic, Nettle Bruising, Rick, Raz, Runic, Acid Wiz, Bitcoinix, Comrade to Face, Crunchy Chip, Drasiers, Ildelara, Yinya, Kevin M. still here, Calyx here, Lolzo, Lurks, Bislenti, Saddest Kitty, and Talrian. How are you all? No, it doesn't. No, not for the lower tiers anyway. I think it comes in at master tier. No, might actually be supreme. Refining. Westfold. Yeah, Westfold. But yeah, you can refine there. No, actually. Done that in there. Actually, I'm trying to convince myself here where it actually comes in. There. It is actually Arnorium. Back in the day, exactly. But yeah, it never existed at all. This what I'm doing now, where you can convert between ingots back to shavings, and then from shavings to ingots. Yeah, we'll just utilize them all up while we can, then convert them back again. At the end of the day, it's a good system because you are effectively learning your craft, because you're breaking down an ingot to then recraft it. Yeah, so you break it down to recraft it to break it down, so your skill at being able to do those should improve. Like anything that's repetitive, you should be better at doing it. You know, even if it's just controlling the character with the keyboard, it's repetitiveness that does it. I know. Also known as full of shit. There we go. So that's all them complete. I can't do any more until I collect more Arnorian stuff. We'll do in and around Minas Tirith. Now, obviously, there's bits of your Doomfall stuff, which I can do now. So because I've got a load of Skarn there. I've actually got so I can, yeah, so I can actually make these. Let's just make all them 6. So that's 1,200. Yeah, let's just sit there and do all them. That'll be fine and handy. Yeah, you do, Annie. It is obviously you break it down, you know, and lose it, but it is quicker than just keeping it, because for every one you break down, you get 4 of the shavings, but then obviously you need more to build another ingot. It halves every time. But if you wanted to craft and get through the levels, that's the way you need to do it. The old style way was to do literally make the ingots, and that was it. And then you'd craft the higher level ingots, and then the higher level ingots of that, like I did on the Western Net level. But indeed, if you want to join us on the Geek Bites Grotto, you're more than welcome. You just click that link. It'll take me to. I'll take you to my Discord. Hey, don't feel shy. Say hello. I've got to be careful because when I get to the top of this basic tier, I'll have to stop because I haven't unlocked or I haven't finished off the previous master tier. I can only go so far with this. Nope. Yep. Noob. So once I get through obviously doing this and then obviously collect all the other stuffs, all I need to really do is work on remembering to do the tailory stuff every day or every couple of days and every week because I'm a bit behind on that one. Right, 774, so we need another 60 before we need to stop. 10, 16, 22, 28, 36, 34. Oh, there we go. We need to stop. Boom. There we go. Doink. So that opens Iron Fold. Obviously, I can't do any more in the Doom Fold because, well, you can see. I need to finish off the Arnorium. But you can see I can do the Iron Fold. So ingots we can make from the scar. See, I've got 1,107 Iron Fold scan. Nice. But again, we can do this so far and then we have to stop. Because again, it's a brown level tier, so you can only get so far with this. But it's good. It's got XP 160 a pop. Better than a kick in the balls. Yeah. Yeah. Quite possibly, yeah. Eating peanut brittle or kicked in the nuts. I think once you've had your first twinge of nut kickage, you never want it again. It's not a feeling that you enjoy. Or you shouldn't enjoy. If you do, you're weird. And you need to go get your head examined. Not literally. Yeah.
Holy shit, Snacks!
Nick, thank you for the follow. Have some epic sax guy. There he is. Wiggle hips himself. Yeah, a little bit of sadism never hurt no one. Depends if you're on the receiving end of that. Yeah. The irony, the irony. Yeah. You look like it. Yeah. Yeah. You can tell. Right, so we need just do 4. Let's make 4 of those. That should be enough. No, I'm fine. So there we go. That's actually unlocked the Minnesithal basic level as well. Wow. So there we go. We can't do that, but we can do chunks of Langford scan. Wow. Oh, here we are, flying through. More stuff. Little metal shavings, yeah, make all. We could nearly purely do it in chunks of high grade Minnesithal ore, which obviously just gives you the bits. Because we've got 416 of those. So we need 630 there. 630 divided by 8 would be about 80, would it? Something like that. Let's try 60. I don't think it is 60, but I'll go for 60. Because 6 times 8 is 4 or 8. Yeah, it's got to be more than that. Fuck it. Maths. Because 10... So 100 would be 800. And we need 630. 630. Well, 610. Sorry, we'll go 610 divided by 8. About 82 or something like that. 76. Okay. Right, we'll make 76 there. And that'll take us through to the bottom tier. Because they actually dropped the requirement, if you notice. They were getting higher and higher with the basic tier level. It was getting ridiculously hard to do it. And then the double of it was, you know, so even harder. But this one's like 630 and then it only goes up to like 1,300 and something or whatever it is. Yeah, I'll probably need to do an extra one. You normally have to do an extra one. Yeah, it probably is. We won't actually see until we can unlock it, but yeah. But as you can see, the Arnorian one was 1,680, whereas this one, I can't remember the exact amount. It'll probably say on the wiki somewhere. But yeah, they were getting a little bit bonkers. But that is the thing with LOTRO. It's the one thing you'll notice. They set things way too high and they go like, yay! And then I'll go, oh shit, we need to tweak that a little bit. Ooh, we'll need to change it. Just stop there. I want to get rid of that one because that was bugging me having that one there. So 10 would be 60. So wait. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. So that's that done to there. So that is the last level that we can do. So we've got everything unlocked apart from the master tiers. So we need to finish off Arnorian. Obviously, we can grab as we go around here. Sorry, around Minas Tirith. I'm just going to plonk that back into there. Doomfold ingots. That's going in the ingots one. So is the bits of methyl ethyl on ingots. Oh, I forgot I've got the Khazad metal here, haven't I? That would be Supreme, isn't it? Yeah, that's the scan. Khazad tin. Oh yeah, the Khazad metal there. I'm going to craft that to change that because that is an item that is obsolete. You can see it there. It says in the item description, item is obsolete. An old piece of Khazad metal. It's going to be smelted into an ingot by a prospector. Now, it's taking up room, so I'm actually going to get rid of it and utilize it. And then do whatever with it. It's better that it's in ingots. There we go. So that disappears, and that means I can plonk them into there, and they'll actually go into the Khazad stuff there. That's handy. Handy dandy. That's the chunks of that. That can drop into there. And Doomfold. Oh, that's Doomfold ingots. They can go into there. There we go. So that's helped a little bit with our bags. There we go. So yeah, we need to get more Arnorian shizzle. And then crack on with that as well. But we can do that in and around Minas Tirith. We've had a real good day on the old crafting, really, because we finished the Forester, we finished the Tailor, and Prospector is 3/4 done. Because we've only got the 4 master tiers, or 3 big master tiers, and we're a third of the way through that tier as well. The other thing, like I say, we need to work on is the Tailor's Guild, because I did all mine today, and we are nowhere near on the Tailor. Tailor's Guild there. I'm master of the guild, but still got 43 there. I did actually use an XP amount. Yeah, Calic. I think what they did is the daft thing is they changed that allowance in the sense of, you know, allowing you to double dip. But then they thought, actually we haven't got anything that people can craft. Because obviously the higher tier craftables were just not there. They aren't. There's nothing really for you to craft that's amazingly good. I want to be in a shared storage. Right, ingots and ore. Drag that into there. Drag that into there. Hopefully. I think. So what did we get? What have we actually got? We've got resistance and crit defense. Oh, okay, we've got 2. We've got 7 and a 4. Okay, so that's a 201, so it was actually less, wasn't it? We did actually switch that back. Did find it was a bit pinch. Yeah, right. Okay, doink. And doink. Right, okay, so that's that. That's on there. On there. So what we're going to do is we're going to travel back to Minas Tirith. Tirith of the Minas. Yeah. I've got about another hour before I actually will not be hearing from Steel Series today, which is annoying. Right, so there we are at Minas Tirith.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Oops. Totally not least put out my sound there. Yeah, so you can get the sets of things here with the RUNE-KEEPER yellow gear as well, called Thunderwheeler. If you get 4, get bigger thunderous words and harsh debates. Because obviously that is in relation to your skills. And then if you look at the red one for the RUNE-KEEPER, they've got the Hood of the Skull. We need to get these other bits. Because ideally you'd want a 4 of one of 2 of another. That'd be quite cool. That would be quite cool. Because I'm slightly above level again here already. A bit annoying. Hey how? Hey how? Opportunists. Confront opportunities wherever they are in the city. Introduction to Old Arnorian. We've got to talk to Mablung in there. I'm not too worried about that for the time being. Instead, in their absence, Nuke, Far Arnorian. Not really bothered about that one either. That's the Ethering one. Most of the Rangers. Wow. That's a level 65. Yeah. Now I'm actually thinking I should really do that one, which is the epic, because I'm gonna. I know for a fact I've got an epic in and around Minas Tirith, so I might as well do that while I'm here. Maybe I should do that. Task at hand. Let's just go over here. Because there is a task board around this corner. I've clicked here, so let's have a look. A shared storage. Go down to reputation. Drag that over. Yep. Into there. Alright, okay, so clipped ears we haven't got, I don't think. We've got 17 clipped ears, so we could do that. Damaged claws. We've got 2. Pitted sword sheaths. Got 74 of them, so we'll drag them out. Shining carapaces. None of them. Thickened goo. Let's have a look at the goo. No, nothing on the goo. And torn skins. We've got 82 of them bad boys. So just temporarily we shall do. So we've got sword sheaths and torn skins. Torn skins. That's finished that quest because we've got the universal ingredient. Now it is quite handy to get these if you do the 10 per week, because it gives you this universal crafting ingredient, which will give you 100% crit. So if you're going to use it on something that you definitely want, certainly later on, when it comes to the high level weapons, etc., whatever you do, grab one of those. And then taunt skins. Yeah. Oh, hang on, we haven't got taunt skins. We've got the pitted sword sheath. And that is the limit for us today. Stick that back into there. Let's just close that one down. Open up the shared storage. Plonk that into there. Eventually. Oh shit, we just put that in as well. I think he's under Legendarium. Somewhere. Yeah, the universal optional ingredient. There we go. Boink. That gives us 16. Gosh. Excellent. There we go. So that's done that a little smidgen. How are we with the defenders of... Oh, see, nearly. We were just 400 short. 400 short. Rick's like, hey, I've come back and I've had a McDonald's breakfast, so screw you lot because you... Amazing. I tell you what, you just go, you can really go off people, can't you? You can just like, don't. Really. Right, so we kind of need to go back to Ethring, I think, and do this epic. We'll follow the epic through. Right.
Gondor needs your
Let's
aid.
go to Ethring. And let's do that. Because we're going to have to do the Pelasgier one and everything, so we might as well do that and then carry on back through to Minas Tirith. We'll level a bit slower now, but hey. The dog's got a cheeseburger to share. Oh, dear. Oh, cheeseburger. Nice. It's weird when you can get... The daft thing is when you want... or you can get a McDonald's. The actual cheeseburgers for like 99p or whatever, you know, maybe $1 or whatever they are over there, are actually, they're not bad. You know, I mean, we know there's not much nutritional value in a one of those things, but still.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Right, so I'll just do that one because that's going to give us more.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Dogs, yeah.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Let's do these while we're here anyway. So we've got to go up to the top of there, which is up there. Okay, so let's just get on the Steed of War. But good evening, everyone. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and I'm glad you can join us on this Wednesday. We're just going through the leveling experience of the RUNE-KEEPER. Our boy's old trainer used to give him one after each win. He loves them. Ah! How cool is that? Right, actually, we need to remember as well. We need to pick up this. I've got to remember as well, everything is going to try and smack me around here. So, I do need... that. Wow. Like that. Yeah, I do actually need... it's the Arnorian, not Aelingus, but I will collect it anyway, because... Boink. So up here through there. So yeah, as I see the Aelingus, I will collect it as I'm passing. Yeah, we've got a bit of restless warriors. Rather ridiculous in here. Cursed stone. I don't remember what you got to do with these cursed stones. Yeah, you just got to destroy them, haven't you? So, anyway, let's get that. Let's take them both on. Boink. Okay. There we go. Do that bloody thing. The enemies. Dar Atum. How can I get through this way? Can I sneaky deaky down? Not a chance, I'm too bloody short, dwarf. Dwarf heightest buggers. Yeah, they did. Nope. They can technically. Yeah. Indeed, Orc Slayer. Right. Where is he actually? Ah, shit. Oh. Walk straight into him. There you go. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to fight my way around. Die! Captain. Right. Yeah. Boink. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. You got the job, boy, you lucky bugger. Gosh. actually a bit of a bitch of a place, if I'm honest. I'm not entirely sure where I came in here. There was a quest to come in here, or one of the rings, and I don't know which one it is. Is whether crossing hole, that's that one. So Beacon Arvathor, or whether it was just telling me that there was actually orcs in here. It probably is actually. So I actually don't. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just telling me that there's a load of orcs in here, rather than actually I needed to be in here for anything specific. I actually don't think I need to be in here. Yeah, that's the bounty. That's the repeatable one. So I think they were just when you looked at the map, it's just saying, "Hey, your bounty was in there. You can do." Whoop, hello. You can just go in there, and you've got a lot of orcs that you might have to deal with. But the problem is you've got to then get out of here. There are a couple of quests in there, but at least one of them you come in with an NPC. Yeah, I was going to say it looks a bit of a tough place, to be fair. I don't actually remember ever been into here, so because I did skip Ethring a lot of the time. That was bad timing, wasn't it? Right, so hopefully I can get through this lot. Okay, split. Oh, and two done. Right, can I? Oh yeah, I can hop over the wall. Boink. Hmm. 16 per kill, or 600 per kill. Yeah. Tool out of here. Oh, doink. The daft thing is, it does say that there's a red ring there, and I'm presuming that. Oh, hello. Oh. But yeah, it's tied to the orc bounty. That's all. You need be Slayer of Central Gondor. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Bare. It's those bare necessities, those simple. The Aelingus. Yeah. I'm going to give you them all back once I've crafted them. Yep. I'm just collecting these because as I'm going around. I don't actually need these anymore. I need the Arnorian. Because I'm stuck on Arnorian. Now on the master tier of Arnorian. After that, I'll be able to just ply through all the way to Minas Ithil because I've got loads of stuff for him. It's always Riddermark, Aelingus, and Arnorian that I stick on. Or get stuck on, rather. Well, I know for a fact there's one orc over there through these gates. And then I have to come over here for the tinder, and then that's another one as well. Come on, Orcsies, where are you? Come on. I've got a lightning bolt with your name on it. There he is, Mr. Mountain Raider. Doink. Doink. Boink. Boink. Done. Oh, yeah. Deed bestowed. Festive Ring of Ale. Not gonna happen. Oop. Right, so is there flipping hell? Blimey, Charlie. What is it? Oh. Actually, I need to speak to this dude in this building first, don't I? So that's that one done. Tinder is up here. And that isn't any form of dating place.
Will we ever see the sun again? We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
It'll be me. Yeah, lose. Right, so let's get on Steed of Wariness. Get up there, up, and away we go. Technically, yeah, but it's gonna have a break for a while anyway. Not within the next week or so, no. Oh, too late, Rack. And the winner is Magic takes the win. Yeah. Oh, unlucky. They also pull the veil bears. No, they growl and piss and moan and complain. Right, there's Avithor.
There's naught but ill omens these
Yeah,
days.
you got beat up. Calyx prosthetic limb kicked your ass.
There's naught but ill omens these days. This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Nah, I don't want to do that one. I'm not going to do that one. You can stay there because I just want to go get the tinder up there. Dear me. Right, some more tinder there before they turn around. There we go. Bring suitable tinder to all. Go look. Jesus. Help me. I'm surrounded. Let's remove that one. No, not that one.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Wow, so you can do that 3 times? One after the other? Okay. Don't plan on doing it 3 times, but there you go.
The shadow may be unrelenting.
We like standing
we
torches that
will
have gone
not
out.
cower
S3.
before it.
Wow, it was not the best driving I've ever seen. Eldalara's leveled up to Master Gunnery Sergeant. There we go, flying through the levels, flying through them. Da, 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 da. Alright, as quick as we can back to Dolagor. Dun, 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 dun.
Will this night ever end? I have family in the town of Lean here, and I worry for their safety.
To Linnea. Right, so went to Linnea.
Gondor needs your aid.
Swiftiest Travelus Maximus Miserius. Up to Ingalad. Who's there?
We are beset by foes on all sides. They press us most cruelly.
They press us most cruelly. Okay. Okay, so defeat courses, find Baradil, the lighthouse of Eminlin. Door Enil, rather. Okay, that's fair enough. And also defeat Haradrim. I think they're saying that there's only Haradrim up there. That's a new deed. Indeed. Ooh, hello. There you are. After Slayer of Central Gondor. Da, da, da. Right, we don't need to fight the half trolls, so we're not gonna. We'll take on the Corsair snipers. There is a Haradrim War Master there, but I need to kill him at this time. That's them done. So we need to head down here. Put on the steed of steediness. How is that place now? Oh, is that Cape of Belfalas? Okay. Yep. Yeah, the old woohoo, hello. Yeah, mine's 22. I have been earning that because it is a very handy skill that, even for the passives, you see, you get passive bonuses. So don't forget that when you're leveling up certain... Oh, go. That took a while, didn't it, to crunch? To actually level certain virtues. So there are passives as well, and passives mean that they activate or are in use all the time. You don't have to have them slotted. Alright, so find Baradil, the lighthouse in Dora Nil to the southwest of Linnea. Obviously there, so I'm just going to go straight there. Frenzied Hendraval trying to have a go at me. You do not know who I am. And that place up there. That must be top of Belfalas. Discovered Langboa. Never understood that. Why, when you're getting followed by something and then it stops following you, that you then stop running. Bit bonkers. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'm not going to do this quest. Nope. Can unlock the deed, but that's bloody rat. Ratatouille. Boop. It says that I can't actually shoot from there, but I beg to differ. Because that was giving me just enough range. Well, let me cheer. Cheer. What do you mean, Nina? What we're cheering what? Cheering what? What are you trying to cheer? So that's that one, Dedicus Maximus Meridius. I bet we will be using it yesterday. Really? Not entirely sure why, because I know that they do work. Other people have obviously cheered, but yeah, I'm gonna say the minimum. I think, yeah, like Keeper said, I think the minimum is 10, but shouldn't be anything more specific than that. Wow. Skills. I don't honestly know the Yin-Ya, to be fair. I've never used them myself. I don't really know the intricacies of such. Oh, there's a hunter or something in here, isn't there? You can hear him shooting stuffs. It's a bagger, isn't it? I don't think I've ever been around this side. So that over there then. Just out to nowhere there, is it? Oh, okay. Oh, pass that down. And let's get ready to rumble. Oops. One little quick check of something. Oops, wrong one. Up there. Boom! I just realised we've actually hit 3,101 followers on the channel. Dash. they're creeping through. We hit 3,000 a couple of months back, so nice little progression. Always good. Back in all directions. Once again. Quick. Ah, right, okay. Right, apparently the Twitch are bringing out a new thing called Boost This Stream, which is currently being tested with a small limited amount of channels. But basically what you can do is, as a community, your channel points you can basically club together and push the channel to a more visible part of Twitch so that more people can see it, etc. The boost places the stream in a highly visible part of Twitch, where people can discover the awesome upcoming streamers supported by their community. The boost challenge isn't always available, so be on the lookout for channel notifications in chat or check the channel points store. Ah, okay. That's an interesting one. Haven't seen that one before. So, like I say, I don't know if
I do not want to weigh you down with our troubles, but
I actually don't think that is available to me just quite yet anyway, so as far as I am aware. No worries, Yinya, no worries at all. You lurk away. Lurk away, lurk away. Ah, dear. Right. So that's that. Okay, we're going to be going up there, aren't we? So this book quest. Boys and girls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it there because I've got things I need to do tomorrow, so I need to be up fairly early. It is, well, coming up to nearly 3¾ hours. But we will be back tomorrow from 7 p.m. We are going to be doing a second installment of our Dungeons and Dragons beginner quests, along with Keeper Ellis. He's going to be there, along with Baz and Lewis, who you may have heard before. It's our second playthrough because the other one we had to cancel at short notice because of internets. So this is the second part, which should have been last Friday. So fingers crossed you can all join us from that. That'll be 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, UK time, obviously, live here on twitch.tv/Geekbite. There may be an afternoon stream, we'll see, of LOTRO, so please get your notifications turned on. Also, if you don't already, hit me up on the socials. The other thing I'm going to show you is, just lastly, just to remind you, it is the Cyberpunk giveaway that we're going to be doing on the 10th of December, launch day. Yeah, launch day giveaway. You can win a copy of the game. If you don't already know, I'm sure you do. It'll be on Good Old Games, which is the one that's owned by CD Projekt anyway. So we're giving away a copy of the game. All you need to do is be those three things that are listed in the top right corner. You've got to be a follower of the channel. You've got to be a subscriber to the channel. And you've got to be in the giveaway stream. So you've got to be here in the audience while we play the game. And then at some point, probably later on in the evening, we will give away a copy of the game on PC on the Good Old Games format. Only available to subscribers and followers of the channel. So you have to be those three things. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Thank you, Furlon, Hart, Keepy, Annie, Homely, Jimmy, Nettlebrew, Rick, Raz, Runic, Acid, Comrade, Punchip, Inu, Dressiers, Ildalara, Yinya, Kevin M. Kalak, Lozo, Lurks, Slenity, Sadist Kitty, Taulium, Threes, Tonton, Sticker, BOK, and The Go Pros. We'll just see you in the next one. Remember, 10th. We've got a week until this game launches. TTFN for now. We'll see you in the next one. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.